Let's talk about prediction models. A prediction model is a tool that can predict a certain phenomena, problem, or happening. For example, a tool that can tell us whether I'm going to pass my exam after studying a certain amount of time. Another tool, for example, that is capable of predicting uh, my salary based on work experience, or a tool that can tell us how much my car would be worth after a given year. Making those tools are possible using mathematics. Brilliant minds have designed mathematical theorems that solve real world problems using tricks and numbers. So you need to see mathematics as a toolbox where you have multiple tools that you could use to solve problems. You first need to understand your problem in order to know which kind of tool you're going to use to solve it. If I tell you you need to put a spike into some wood, then you would probably look for a hammer in your toolbox. The same applies with mathematics. So let's take a concrete problem. You've noticed your behavior of buying a new phone each 3 years. You gain some perspective on your purchases and you decide today to buy the newest iPhone. Based on your behavior, you want to know what the price would be of this new iPhone in 3 years so that you can sell it in order to buy a new phone in the future. The price of the newest iPhone is 896 euros. And as you noticed by comparing the price of iPhone 16 with iPhone 15, the lost value after 1 year is 100 euros. So, how could we solve this? As I said, you are looking for the price of the iPhone you buy today in 3 years, so iPhone 16. Well, somebody with basic mathematical intuitions could say, well, if each year the lost value is 100 euros and the iPhone's cost is 896 euros, after 3 years you've lost 300 euros, so the price would be 596. So easy. But what if I tell you that instead of solving this problem pure by intuition, you could use mathematical tools that represent that intuition you've made up in your head? Have you recognized it? That mathematical tool is called functions. Based on the book Thomas Calculus, functions are a tool for describing the real world, or so the problems, in mathematical terms. A function can be represented by an equation, a graph, or a numerical table. And that definition is really interesting. Well, I want you to embrace the vision and definition given by Thomas Calculus, as it's going to help you understand fundamental concepts of data science. Most of the people, when you speak about functions, they're going to think about or directly the equation, y equals fx, or only about the graphs, but really, I want you really to embrace the idea about the tree together. The thing is, you can ask yourself, well, what existed first? Is it the graph? Is it the equation? Is it the numerical table? That question is the I I like to think about that question as the famous egg and chicken problem. Let's just assume that for the moment it's a bad question. Let's go back to our example of our phone problem. You could represent the price of the phone over the years through a numerical table. So you have after 0 year, the price will be at his full price. After 1 year, it will be the price minus 100, and so on and so further. And this is really interesting, as if you write that down for all the possible values over the years, you have a table of data. So you have a table of data. And you sure have heard about data is the new gold, as you can make AI algorithms with them. And that's exactly it. This numerical table could be represented through a mathematical trick, and that's the art behind it. That numerical data representation or table of data has a certain mathematical equation, and that's our prediction model. That's our AI model. Now, keep in mind that this is a real basic example, and it's to introduce you, or at least give you the intuitions to how some of those AI models work. So, next time you think about prediction models, try to look it through the lens of the analogy you got from the video.